Hello everyone and welcome to the tutorial of this video, and as you know, the video that you clicked is called Mind Block Simulator, and this tutorial will show you how to get started. And so basically you will spawn inside the world with the following items in your inventory. It's looking like there's a lot that's going on, but just bear with me here. So this video will show you basically the new system that's incorporated, which is called the inventory item based user interface, which is IIUI for short. And so with this system, basically once you interact with one of these named items that has colored text, it will change a screen or it will perform an action. So on the hotbar we can see that there are the following items like some of them have color and some of them don't. The ones that don't are not interactable, as you can see when I try to throw them. And then when I do throw the items that do have color, as you can see, it performs an action and it teleports me to the cell. And so let me put myself into adventure mode. And so when I actually look inside my inventory, we see that this red concrete is here. And so as soon as you join, to be able to load your tool, you will hold on to the red concrete and you would go into the mine and your tool should load. And the first tool that everyone starts off with is called the rusty pickaxe. And so once you start mining, you'll be able to mine, and you can't mine with anything else. You cannot mine with anything else except the pickaxe that you have equipped. And so every time you deal damage, you're able to it does not go inside your scoreboard. It goes inside another arbitrary place, which I will show you in other videos. But for the sake of this one, this will teach you how and what the purpose of the IIUI system is. Alright, so as you can see, this is the main menu inventory. So the circulating animation is just an animation. There's nothing significant about why it's circulating, but it just notifies players that this is like basically the UI panel, if you were to think about it if you were playing a Roblox game. And so as I did earlier before, all I did was change mining modes, which allows me to view the actual name of the items. But like if you throw the change mining mode item by just taking it out and throwing it, you're able to cycle through all the different modes. And this little guy right here updates by basically like showing you which zone. So like the sunflower represents the currency because it kind of looks like a coin. The compass represents the blocks report because it kind of looks like you're navigating through the mines with a map, like a metal detector. Sorry. And then when you throw this is like the action report will eventually show you the boost in the game. And so I threw the teleport to sell items, so when I want to teleport to G Shop, it will instantly teleport us to the G Shop, which there is another video that describes how to equip a gear. And so when I press cancel, I'll be able to go back, and just like that. Alright, so these are the 4 main inventory screens. Like, this is the main menu. These are the different screens that you can go into. So there's game, shop, inventory, trade, and settings. These 2 items are not here as of update 1.07.2, so I'll just help you navigate through the inventory. And so again, when you take it out and you throw it, you're able to change screens. And so there's achievements, multipliers, ores and blocks, trails, mining gear, and pets. And so this inventory, this screen right here is called the main inventory because whenever you interact with the game and start mining, when you go here and when you start selling and when you go over here to buy pets, you're able to all that data gets stored inside these inventories. And so again, like I said, to access them, you would throw each item. And so here, this is the section where you're able to view the amount of items that you have like on you right now before you sell. And this is the items that, of course, view index index is basically the items that you have unlocked in the game. And so I'm sorry, well, in this case, the blocks that you mine. So as we just got finished mining dirt right here, if I go to throw this item, which is dirt, as you can see right here, but all the other items from different worlds have lore that tells you like what world is from and where you could potentially find this. And of course, the next page and the previous page works respectfully. And so when you throw the dirt item here, you'll be able to view that we just mined a total of 5 pieces of dirt. So before I had mined a piece of dirt beforehand, but in our inventory we have a total of, sorry, one sec. Yeah, before I started recording, I had mined some dirt, but we had mined a total of 5 pieces of dirt. And so when we actually go to sell, so when we go exit here, and when we walk over to sell, basically it converts it to cash. And so when we go and check it again and view how much dirt we have in our inventory, as you can see, it says that we've sold 5 in total, and in our total inventory we have 0. And so when we cancel back out, we should see an update to our currency. As you can see, we have $5 because we sold 5 pieces of dirt. And so if we go back into the inventory, we have trails. Um, Here it's the same thing. You know, you view the index, you're able to view all the trails. These trails don't have lore because um, they're miscellaneous items, so you're gonna have to find them and eventually discover what type of statistics they show. And so, whoops. So if we throw the mining gear and we throw the view index, as you can see, all players start off with the rusty pickaxe. And so when we view its statistics in the chat, as you can see, it gives us 1 damage to be able to mine the dirt block, and we can only break dirt and grass block, and it takes a 1-second reload time. So as you've been following in the chat, every single time we've done an action, it notifies you in the chat. So we just switched to the game inventory, and we switched to mining gear inventory, and the actual item to view all the gears that we own. And of course, if you ever get lost, it shows you in the chat where to basically follow these instructions. And so when we cancel and go all the way back, we view the final accessible UI item, which is pets. And so merge pets is not an option as of this update, but eventually it will have a different mechanic that I will show in a later video. But same goes with pets. You're able to view the index and it'll show you which world you can buy it. And over here is the sign where it says pets. These are the podiums for the pets, and so when you go near them, you wait for the NPC to spawn. You press LT or whatever button you configure to be able to open NPCs, and you have the following options to open these following pets. And when I try to open a pet and I do not have enough money, of course it tells you insufficient funds. And so once you go out, it'll disappear and stuff like that. And so yeah, so let's open our pet inventory and equip pets. As you can see, we have all players starts off with 3 slots for this one, and they can also remove pets as well, and they throw cancel to exit out. And there's also going to be 3 pages. I'm going to eventually make it so that actually there's a pet capacity set at 60, so players won't be able to open more than or have on their inventories more than 60 pets, but eventually that's going to change in the future so that they can have either unlimited or just be able to have the option to increase it when they want to. And so when we return all the way back, mining gear has the same mechanic to equip a gear. And when you throw this, of course, there will be a video that explains how to specifically equip a gear, but basically this slot is already taken because we already have this pickaxe equipped for that slot. And so when we go to trails, I believe I showed it real lightly, but if we throw, sorry, that was going a little bit too fast, but if we throw equip trail, here we're able to view that players, no, actually, I'm sorry, this is a game pass. Only players can only equip 1 gear. And so when I remove the game pass from myself, so game pass and then master of trails, it will only allow players to equip once. So when I refresh the screen and go back, as you can see, it opens up an ad that tells you to, the details of the game pass that you are investing in. And so when we go back inside the inventory, everything is really fast as of previous updates, but you interact with your IIUI by throwing the items that have color text. Again, you cannot throw these items because these are just decorations or more so placeholders for the UI items to actually spawn to make it look fancy and stuff like that. So of course you cannot be able to interact with those items. And so when you throw the settings, these settings will show you basically like basically more information about how to access the tutorial as of this update, but the settings will be used to configure the mining mode. So like for instance, this screen, as you can see on the bottom, that's a lot of information for a player to start off with. Maybe not, they don't need all that information to play, so I'll make a setting option where you're able to customize the block reports, and so you'll only display certain um, mechanics that you want to be able to view. And so if we throw game shop, these options are not available. It's just a placeholder for now, which will allow players to actually access the game passes and actually like payment options, real payment options and stuff like that. But as of now, it is in the Discord, which is on the right hand side of the screen. And that concludes for this tutorial of navigating the IIUI system. Basically, I hope it's not that difficult to understand the simplicity of it, as all you have to do is just throw the item and it changes the screen. As you can see, like every time you interact with the item, you don't really like you don't have to like put it here in your inventory. All you have to do is just take it out where its slot is, and then you could just throw it and it will um, cause a chain reaction to change the screen. And so again, hope you guys figure out the game and be able to teach other players that potentially join in, are new to this mechanic. And I'll see you guys soon. See ya.